Hi, my name is Essence Mason, and this is my online course presentation. These were the standards covered in the online course. These are the lessons that were covered in the course. Lesson one is on digital citizenship, and it covered Mayer's 12 principles of multimedia learning. Lesson two is the Jackie Robinson TPAC, and lesson three is the UDL lesson on compare and contrasts. I use Google Slide as my learning management system. I use Google Classroom as my learning management system. So students will go to the Google Classroom and they will see lesson one, which is the digital citizenship lesson. They would click on it and they would watch the video, and that'll be lesson one. And then lesson two is on Jackie Robinson. So students will click on the Nearpod, and then these are the assignments within the Nearpod. So students will see, do you know who this is? They will watch the Brain Pop Junior video. And then I would read them the book, He Led the Way. And then 2 days later, we would watch the read aloud version of it. And then they will complete a Venn diagram comparing Jackie Robinson and Martin Luther King Jr. And I would have already previously taught Martin Luther King Jr. to them, so they would be tapping into their prior knowledge. Then they will complete the K portion of their KWL chart. Students will then complete the Jackie Robinson timeline. And then here is an interview for Jackie Robinson that he did on the Dick Cavett show 9 months before he passed away. After that, students will fill in the W and the L portion of their KWL charts. Students will then complete the baseball card, and then they will complete their collaborative writing exit ticket, where they will work with a partner to write 2 paragraphs on how Jackie Robinson impacted Georgia's history and upload their writing to the Google Classroom. And this is that assignment right here. And then students will click on the Kahoot assessment and hit challenge it and then take their Kahoot assessment. And then this is lesson three, comparing, and these are the assignments within it. They would hit the compare and contrast Nearpod. And this is the learning target and the standard. This is the anchor chart that they will refer back to. This is the Brain Pop Junior video on compare and contrast. Then on the left hand side, this is the Three Little Pigs that I would read to them. And then later on in the week, they will watch the read aloud version. And then we would have a class discussion. Who are the characters in this story? What events happened in this story? Then I would read them The Three Little Wolves and the Big Bad Pig. A couple days later, we would watch the read aloud version of it. Then another class discussion on the characters and the events that happened. And then I would give them excerpts where they will highlight the differences between both stories, and they would do this with a partner. And then they would complete the Venn diagram, and then they would do a choice board, and this is the choice board where they will get to choose an assignment. And then when they are finished, they will take the Kahoot assessment. How does this lesson meet TPAC? This lesson is at the end of a week-long instruction on Jackie Robinson and his contributions. Students are being asked to apply the knowledge that they've gained throughout the week to complete both assignments in this lesson. Students will tap into the knowledge that they gained throughout the week to collaborate with their peers to complete the exit ticket. UDL guidelines. Technology is not required to meet UDL guidelines. However, this lesson uses technology to improve student comprehension and processing. Students were provided different representations of both stories, including physical copies, video, read alouds, and excerpts that they could highlight. This provided a hands-on experience when completing the Venn diagram assignment. By including technology, students are given multiple ways to process information. Mayor's 12 Principles. There are 12 principles of Mayor's multimedia learning. I covered Mayor's 12 principles during the digital learning citizenship lesson. For both Nearpod presentations, I used the modality principle and the multimedia principle. I did this by limiting the amount of writing on the screen and focused more on spoken word and visuals. I selected the media in the Nearpod carefully. The media was used to enhance student learning. Assistive technology. All the students' iPads have speech to text. For students who are still struggling with reading and writing, the Venn diagrams in both the TPAC and UDL lessons are considered assistive technology because they are graphic organizers. Graphic organizers help students organize their thoughts. Thank you for viewing my presentation.